evening, Cal Jammers. Got another amazing pre-Cal Jam podcast here, sponsored by our great friends up in Palmyra, Wisconsin, Standard Process, who gives back so much to the chiropractic profession. I got the coolest dude on the line today, Ryan Jaycox from Chiro Praise. I bumped into you. I was up in Missouri. Was it Missouri?
Yeah, Missouri, St. Louis.
Track of where I'm at. So yeah, St. Louis. And you were like so loving and warm, and you wanted to really help me with Cal Jam, and so you've been helping us get the message out through social media. And we were just discussing, how you got into this, and why don't you go elaborate? Well, first of all, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Ryan. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Chiro Praise. Tell me,
yes.
You said chiropractors they're great doctors, they're amazing lovers, but they're not the greatest businessmen.
Yeah, that's what we started noticing. So my background, and thank you, by the way, for having me on the podcast. Huge follower of your podcast. Love listening in, love tuning in. If doctors are not tuning into this, I don't know what's wrong with them. It's free, awesome content. So I appreciate, you having me on. But so I was in advertising and marketing for a long time, over a decade now that I've been doing this. But I did it outside of chiropractic before. I met a chiropractor, it was about 6 years ago, by the name of Dr. Eric Naputi, who's just, actually 8 years ago I met him, near and dear friend to me. And, he asked me, hey, can you help me, do what you do for all these other car dealerships and restaurants and all this stuff, all these other industries. Can you do that inside of chiropractic? Well, once I got inside of chiropractic, I realized really quick, these guys are totally missing the mark. You guys have the most marketable,
oh my God.
It's one of the most marketable industries I have ever seen. You're marketing life and health, the expression of health.
There's
and I'm
nothing better, dude. There's nothing more important. There's nothing more significant than what we provide the general public.
100%.
And the most underutilized product on the planet, because like you just said, not you, I'm gonna paraphrase you, because we suck at getting the message out to the world. True or true?
It's true. Yeah. It's true. And the reason, you guys are, chiropractors are a whole, they're amazing. Like you said, they're amazing doctors, but they're bad business owners just because of the fact they don't teach this stuff in college. And not to mention, just look at your average chiropractic, clinic. And then look at the car dealership down the road. Look at the medical walk-in clinic down the road, the hospital. Trust me, these guys know how to market. They know how to market. They're not, Monsanto doesn't suffer in the area of marketing and advertising. They have a giant department just for marketing and advertising.
You mean
so
Monsanto?
Doctors, there you go. They're in my backyard, by the way. We're in St. Louis. Their headquarters are right here. And they advertise like crazy. And so it's frustrating for me on one side, because you hear chiropractors, we got to be loud, we got to be this, we got to do that. Yet you show them what all the other companies around them and the other industries that you're not competing with other chiropractors, by the way.
No,
you're competing with the medical model, okay? That's what your competition is. It's the people who are going to go down the road and get shoved full of drugs and surgery. And trust me, they're advertising like crazy. So you show doctors, hey, here's how you can position yourself to truly be an authority in your community. And they go, ooh, that's not comfortable. I want to be loud, not that loud. And you can't have it both ways. You can't say you want to be loud and then clam up when it's time to spend money like these other guys are spending money, like the medical walk-in clinics are spending money, like your surgeons are spending, because trust me, they spend big bucks.
Yeah, and I've always kind of questioned that. You look at ROI, return on investment, and I know with what I do is, especially with some of the Facebook stuff I've been doing a little bit lately, and we'll talk about that, because I think there's a huge opportunity there for chiropractors, especially with Facebook Live and that kind of stuff. That, if you went to Vegas and you were guaranteed that every time you sat down at the blackjack table or every time you put $1 down, you got $10 back, you would do it all day long. And I don't understand why chiropractic. I had a phone call with a guy yesterday. He was a real reluctant to spend the money on Cal Jam. I'm going, dude, what? Why wouldn't you invest in yourself? It's like people want to invest in stupid companies like, Apple, not stupid, but companies outside themselves. It's so frustrating for me, because I try to help chiropractors, because I'm trying to help chiropractors so we can change the planet and the global consciousness of what's going on. And it's like, but they won't spend a nickel to make $10. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either, because if they look in the past, some of the doctors that left the biggest marks in chiropractic, some of the biggest impact in chiropractic, were on the radio. They were on TV, if that would have been around, but they were doing radio shows. They were being loud to the masses, to the point they'd have to build an airport just in order to house the amount of people coming in. And you don't get that anymore. And that's what I'm saying. There's a disconnect now between, there's a lot of loudness in the industry as far as people saying they're trying to be loud, but they're not putting their money where their mouth is. And I'm telling you, there are people in your community that are hurting, that are looking daily for help. And if you're not, it's funny, I was driving down the road today, I was getting adjusted by my buddy. I bring my whole family in, everybody's getting adjusted. We're driving down the road, and because we've positioned him to be an authority in a town of 2 million people. And we're driving down the road, boom, you see a billboard, his face and his name on it. You turn on the radio, oh, there's his commercials. You turn on TV, oh, he's everywhere. He owns the market. He's not competing against other chiropractors. He's competing against people who are probably driving to their local pediatrician to get their kids gunked up with a bunch of vaccines, and they're making them go, wait, maybe there's a different way. Maybe there's a better way. This stuff fires me up.
The sad thing is that you'll get the chiropractor that's poverty-stricken or not being successful in practice, and those are the guys that are going to want to pull Eric down. They're the ones that are going to go. We never get any complaints from typically the general public or medical practitioners. Most complaints are filed by other chiropractors because of the fact that they don't want to step up to the plate. They don't want to be the voice. And I don't know if loud's the right word, but I'm loud and I'm proud. I'm loud and proud, baby. Yeah. Because I got a product that everybody should own, and if they don't own it, it's my fault that they don't get it. But I want you to kind of reiterate those numbers you said. You said when you first started working with Naputi, I mean, he was doing good numbers big time back then. Oh, yeah. I mean,
you take a great communicator, a great chiropractor, and you mix it with the right marketing. I mean, when him and I started working together, I mean, he was rocking it. Well, now today, we've been working together for 6 years. And now today it's 600 patients a day he'll serve, 11,000 patient visits a month.
Or is that in multiple offices?
One.
600 a day.
600 a day. Because he has the capacity, he sees the vision, he has the vision for it. And when you have a chiropractor, and that's what I'm saying, there's a lot of people that are going to listen to this podcast that I know have the vision, but you got to have a clear direction. You have to have a strategy. You have to start positioning your business, and to allude kind of to what you talked about, with Facebook and all these opportunities, you have to have a strategy, because without a vision, your people perish. Without a vision, your clinic will not succeed like it could succeed. So what you want to look at as a doctor when you're building these strategies is you have to have a well-rounded approach. You have to do with what your businesses around you are doing. What are the medical clinics doing? I'll tell you right now that come October, November, December, they're pre-planning Q1, Q2. What does our ad budget look like? Q3, Q4. What does this look like? What does this strategy look like? When is this event? It's all pre-planned. Chiropractors don't function like that, though.
Way.
It's flying by the seat of their pants. It's I don't know what.
I'm guilty of that,
I get it. So, like what you said, though, you've got, as a chiropractor, listening to this right now, we're at a time that we've never had before, where we have a beautiful mixture between traditional media, which is still absolutely powerful, and you should be hitting it. You absolutely should be hitting traditional media. And then you've got this other side, which is just this crazy monster of digital media, which, a lot of people are going to relate that to social media, which it's absolutely a giant part of it. You've got this beautiful combination between these two entities, these two marketing channels, that you can absolutely reach the masses doing this. And I recommend a super healthy balance of both, because I'm also seeing another trend. And don't get me wrong, I love social media, love Facebook, but I'm seeing a lot of doctors build their entire practices relying on Facebook. Guys, just so you realize, Facebook is not in chiropractic corner, okay? No. They don't like holistic health. They don't like anything. Mark Zuckerberg brags about getting vaccines for his kids.
I don't know if that was real, though. I think that...
I don't either.
I don't think he's that... I
Who
don't want
knows,
to say the
man?
word. I don't
No,
think
I
he-
get it.
I think
get
he's
it.
a smart dude. I think he sees
I do too.
that shit too. I think
Yeah.
it didn't look
It's
like
like-
a real office to me either. So I
There-
don't know.
I noticed. All right, that's our conspiracy side.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I don't want to. Doctors that are listening to this, please don't make the mistake of building your entire business off of Facebook. That is why I love a well-rounded approach.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Bingo. Ever. So I love the events right now. Here's kind of the trends that I see going on right now in chiropractic that I see doing really, really well. One of the things that I love chiropractors doing right now, and it's something that we're really focusing on, is event marketing. It's huge right now because it's a middle ground. When a patient hears, or a potential patient hears your message, all right, there's an instant guard that goes up because you're challenging their paradigm, right? They've lived a specific way for years and years and years. Their parents got them vaccinated. They're going to get their kids vaccinated. They're brainwashed. You're challenging that paradigm. I always call it's a moment of interruption that you're going to put in somebody's life. So when they're cruising through their Facebook newsfeed and all of a sudden they see, what is this kid getting adjusted? What is this? What is that? Why is somebody going for, digestive disorders to a chiropractor? It's a moment of disruption. It's a paradigm shift. What is this? This is outside my comfort zone. The event marketing I love because it's able to put people into a room that's kind of in neutral territory for a doctor, and they can share their story, share their message.
So basically public speaking then.
It is. It absolutely is giant public speaking, and it's doing it with the masses.
Now let me ask you this. I mean, and I've got a phone call right after you with Matthew Loop, who's a great guy. I want to see how we can utilize Facebook or social media, Instagram, to put the word out that I'm available for public speaking to whatever group it is. I mean, what is your opinion on that? Do you think that'll work?
I love it. You've got two big, differences when it comes to, there's marketing your clinic on Facebook. Awesome. And then there's marketing you, the doctor, on Facebook. So there's a lot of doctors that may listen to this like, how can I market? I may not have a clinic. Maybe I've got a product, maybe something else that I sell. Maybe it's public speaking. You could do a public figure page on Facebook, and there's a lot of ways you can do that. Billy D, I know you've got one that's giant.
I just hit 20,000.
I know you did. I saw that. That's huge. That's huge. And they can start building a public following. Actually, whether you own a clinic or not, I recommend doing that regardless. Like a lot of the doctors that we work with, we start setting them up with a public figure page because, again, remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If something happens to your clinic page, you need to make sure you got your public figure page. You have to spread yourself out a little bit. Do more than what you're used to doing. And that's where it takes a team and a strategy. But yeah, you're absolutely right. For those like you that want to do public speaking,
I'm not doing just public speaking. I don't want to do it for being paid. I want because the hardest thing for chiropractors is to get events.
Yep.
And I just have for years tried to figure out ways to get into companies, get into different Rotary groups, whatever groups that would take us. And I just wanted to, and we typically will pay around $300 to $400 per gig. So I figured if I just threw that into social media and into, ads like we've been working with CalJam. So you think that would work?
I absolutely think it'll work. My gosh, yeah. I mean, that's what we've been using now for years, since Facebook's really allowed to do, paid ads, and Instagram. Now that Facebook owns Instagram, it's the difference of one click, and now you're advertising on Instagram as well. Guys, I'm telling you.
Well, let me ask you this because I'll forget this. Do you have like a template, like how it should be done?
Oh, so
Then do you have the links, and then maybe there's tags that we would put in there, whether it's HR or whatever you need to do to 100%. Make sure that when you do the marketing, you can pinpoint exactly who it needs to go to, and geographically, that's easy.
Yep, that's the biggest key and part of building a marketing strategy for a doctor. That's one of the biggest keys is tracking and reporting. And that's one of the nice things. If you look at the difference between mass media, what we consider to be traditional media, radio, TV, billboard, those are harder to track. Digital is unbelievably easy to track. That's what makes the ROI so appealing for digital marketing is it's so easy to track. So yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's part of the gig.
Okay. Now you got the name Chiropraise. Kind of explain that to me. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, Chiropraise, really what it is, it's, and I like it because it's a way that, it's basically getting chiropractors loud. It's how do we share the message in a big way with chiropractors. And so Chiropraise is actually, it's a marketing and advertising agency. And we help chiropractors grow their clinics, building like what I'm talking about, building strategies, because it's everywhere from, you have to have a plan. Everything from your website to your social media to your email marketing and all your drip campaigns to radio and TV and billboard and social media. Everything has to work together. So one of the number one things that I see doctors doing is they've got, and this is, it's frustrating, but I get where they are, but you have to have a shift. They've got their front desk girl doing social media. They've got a guy that, a patient that they trade work with that does the website. It's nothing, everything. Okay.
It's not a real business.
It's not a real business. Yeah. I mean, chiropractors.
It's mom and pop.
It is. Chiropractors preach congruency and everything functioning together in a harmonic balance. Look at your marketing. There's no way your marketing functions in a harmonic balance when you've got that organization going on. You got to have a strategy. You got to have a plan. You have to start treating your chiropractic clinic like the medical clinic. I'm telling you, that's my message. You have to start. If chiropractors want to start actually being competitive, stop complaining that you're a minority and that you're only a minority and the industry's only beat down because you're not doing what they're doing.
You're not doing shit, period.
Exactly.
Most guys don't do anything.
No.
And then they wonder why they don't have a practice. It's like, you look in the mirror, bro. That's all I tell people. Like I had some guy I can't afford to come to Cal Jam. I'm not wealthy like you. You're not wealthy like me because you don't come to Cal Jam. That's the problem,
Yeah. No, it's exactly right. You got to get tuned in. You have to realize what's going on. You have to look at things. And, I was just talking to a doc the other day about this. Stop treating your business like it's a mom and pop. Your business should have organizational charts. It should look like and function like a business. And part of that is having a marketing department. Part of that, soon as you start treating your business like a real business and not like a mom and pop shop, you're going to reach more people in your community and you're going to save more lives. And at the end of the day, I know we're yelling at chiropractors right now, but it's out of love. We know chiropractors get into this for the right reason. They always say, you don't choose chiropractic chooses you. There's a reason it chose you, but now you've been given a gift. You have to take that gift now, and you have a responsibility now. You have a responsibility to get that out and to do what's right. Our lives are like, it's like a blink of an eye and it's done. Did you do everything you possibly could to reach everyone in your community that needed help? And I'll tell you, probably 99% of chiropractors at the end of their career will not be able to say that. There's a 1% category that will. And that's a sad place to be. Right. If they're truly on a mission, it's a sad place to be.
Right. All right. So after, I know I'm guilty of the mom and pop thing, even though I know I do a lot of stuff right. There's areas that I can improve on.
Sure.
I'm definitely post-Cal Jam, stressing the post-Cal Jam. Because I got two major jobs right now. One is to fill a stadium with trying to change the planet.
Yep.
But we need a little shot in the arm here in the practice. I'm going to be the first. I'm going to admit it. I've been.
Yeah.
Not that I'm slack. It's just I haven't delegated enough out, and I try to do so much myself. But I want to definitely hook up with you after Cal. You're helping us with Cal Jam stuff now, but let's get the practice rocking and rolling too.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
So how do people find you?
Yeah, if they go to Chiropraise, that's CHIROpraise.com, so just chiropraise.com. If they go there, they can look up about our company, request a convo. And I'll tell you right now, I love talking to docs because I've never talked to a doc yet, whether they do business with us or not. That doesn't really bother me. What I care about is that they walk away with at least a better sense of direction than they came in with. And that's what That's what I love about what you do at CalJam. I never wanted this to be about me. I want this to be about the industry and how we can improve it. And that's why I love what you do and what CalJam stands for, is because it's the awakening. It's even if it's a 1% knowledge drop, you get one nugget out of it that you can go back. How many lives do you save off of that? How much more of an impact do you make off of, in life because of that? And that's one of the reasons why I like CalJam. You bring in speakers that you will never. I was talking to you about this the other day. There is no amount of money that you can pay to get this level of speakers in under one roof.
Right.
You won't see it. $300, $400, $500 to go to CalJam to get a ticket to CalJam. It's worth $1,000 if you charged it.
I know. We say that all the time, but my goal is to help even guys.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
That's my heart, dude. I'm not doing this for
I know. I get it.
So, do you have, before we wrap this call, because I got 4 minutes left here, obviously we know how to get a hold of you, but do you have different tiers that doctors can get involved with you?
Definitely.
We have typically get paid? Is it a monthly thing or?
It is.
Basic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Our company as a whole, it's a monthly deal, and we're a rare inside of chiropractic, because most companies inside of chiropractic, they have like one product or service they sell. They'll manage your Facebook or they'll do your website. We are not like that. We have no vested interest in any one product or service. So what is nice about us is we take a non-vested interest look at what are all the options available to a chiropractor. What are the least expensive ways that they can basically obtain the goals that they want to attain? So maybe it's, I want to get 10 new patients, 30 new patients, 40 new patients. I get docs that join that's like, Ryan, I need 200 new patients a month. It's like,
how many
great.
does Naputi get a month?
200.
Yeah.
200 new patients a month. But guys, listen, if you're hearing that and you're like, whoa, and all of a sudden paradigms are coming up and you're freaking out, and how is that possible?
You get people to help you, man.
You get systems and you get processes and people to help you. And that's being loud. That's being on radio, TV, billboards. That's being everywhere. And I'll tell you right now, there are chiropractors around, that's in St. Louis. There are chiropractors all around St. Louis that thank him daily, because just the marketing that he does.
Of course, man.
It helps chiropractic, because he can't, there's 300 people that need to get in. He can't put them all in. They go to other chiropractors, which is beautiful.
Well, yeah, plus your marketing, I mean, like stuff that I'm doing affects stuff. I'm on friggin' Mercola, or I'm on Alex Jones. I mean, I get friggin', I came back from Alex Jones. I had thousands of emails requesting people, doctors in friggin' Australia, New Zealand.
How cool is that?
It's like our objective is to get the message to the world. We can't.
That's right.
I mean, that's why chiropractors are not in. I mean, I don't know what the number is. I don't care what the numbers are. I just know that chiropractic is way overutilized, and there's no If everybody knew what we knew, we would have to. We would have to be open 24/7, and
absolutely.
There's no way we could even keep up with the onslaught of people coming in.
So I couldn't agree more. And just to conclude, I never wanted to come across like we're yelling at chiropractors, but I do want a sense of awakening for chiropractors, especially as we're going into 2017 now. Make this year a year that you decide, I want to take my message and I want to serve more people in my community. I want to make a bigger impact. It's the start of a new year. Make this year your banner year for your clinic and reaching and helping the people that need it most.
All right. Amen, brother. We're right on time, too. So I want you to pencil me in for, I think, February 27th, which would be a Monday. We'll do a conference call, you and I want to get on board with the program. Done. Deal.
Let's do it.
Save room for me, though. I know this podcast will probably blow you up. Just save me a little slot in your schedule. All right?
Definitely will. Billy, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love what you do. Appreciate
I love you too, bro. You know that. The minute I met you, I knew you were a friggin' rock solid dude. I mean,
I appreciate
there's
it, man.
energies you get in people's orbits, and there's people that are cool, but you're like on a whole different level of coolness.
Billy, I appreciate it, man. Lots of love from here. Take it easy. Talk soon.
Rock and roll.